Good day and God bless. Welcome to And It Came to Pass. I am Dana. Today we're going to be looking at the first of 3 chapters on the Sermon on the Mount. This is the most famous and, in my opinion, the most important sermon ever given. I wasn't sure how I wanted to present this to you. Should I string all 3 chapters together to make it seamless, and then dive a little deeper after that with the verse references, or keep the same pattern? I've decided to keep the same pattern. And what I'm hoping you will do with this, with all of this, is you will take it in. You will meditate on it. You will pray to God for wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Read it again. You can never read this book too much. And maybe there aren't chapters more important than others, but to you, there might be chapters that stick out, especially at a certain point in your life. The Sermon on the Mount, in my opinion, is great for any situation, and it might be the most important 3 chapters in the entire book. Might be. I'm not going to die on that hill. But it is an extremely important sermon. So without further ado, let's jump in. Matthew chapter 5. And seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you, and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely, for my sake. Rejoice, and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Ye are the salt of the earth. But if the salt has lost his savour, wherewithal shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and be trodden under foot of men. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works, and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Think not that I am come to destroy the law, or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. Ye have heard that it was said of them of old time, Thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raca, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, Thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there rememberest that thy brother hath aught against thee, leave thy gift before thy altar, and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with them, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou shalt be cast in prison. Verily I say unto thee, thou shalt by no means come out thence, till thou hast paid the uttermost farthing. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. And if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out, and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. It hath been said, Whosoever shall put away his wife, let him give her a writing of divorcement. But I say unto you, that whosoever shall put away his wife, saving for the cause of fornication, causeth her to commit adultery, and whosoever shall marry her that is divorced, committeth adultery. Again ye have heard that it hath been said of them of old time, Thou shalt not forswear thyself, but shalt perform unto the Lord thine oaths. But I say unto you, Swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King. Neither shalt thou swear by thy head, because thou canst not make one hair white or black. But let your communication be, Yea, yea, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than these cometh evil. Ye have heard that it hath been said, An eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you, that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also. And if any man will sue thee at the law, and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak also. And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain. Give to him that asketh thee, and from him that would borrow of thee, turn not thou away. Ye have heard that it hath been said, Thou shalt love thy neighbor, and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, Love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. For if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even publicans do the same? And if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Now I'm not going to point anything out in this one. We're just going to go straight to the verse references. And there we find Matthew chapter 5 verse 5 is in relation to Psalm chapter 37 verse 11. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Matthew chapter 5 verse 21 is in relation to Exodus chapter 20 verse 13. Thou shalt not kill. And Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 17. Thou shalt not kill. Matthew chapter 5 verse 27 is in relation to Exodus chapter 20 verse 14. Thou shalt not commit adultery. And Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 18. Neither shalt thou commit adultery. Matthew chapter 5 verse 31 is in relation to Deuteronomy chapter 24 verse 1. When a man hath taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favour in his eyes, because he hath found some uncleanness in her, then let him write her a bill of divorcement, and give it in her hand, and send her out of his house. Matthew chapter 5 verse 33 is in relation to Exodus chapter 20 verse 7. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. And Leviticus chapter 19 verse 12. And ye shall not swear by my name falsely, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord. Matthew chapter 5 verse 38 is in relation to Exodus chapter 21 verse 24. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot. And Leviticus chapter 24 verse 20. Breach for breach, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. As he hath caused a blemish in a man, so shall it be done to him again. And Deuteronomy chapter 19 verse 21. And thine eye shall know pity, but life shall go for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot. Matthew chapter 5 verse 43 is in relation to Leviticus chapter 19 verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. And Matthew chapter 5 verse 48 is in relation to Genesis chapter 17, verse 1. And when Abram was 90 years old and 9, the Lord appeared to Abram, and said unto him, I am the Almighty God. Walk before me, and be thou perfect. Such an intense and valuable sermon. So much knowledge and wisdom to unpack in there. And Jesus seems to be a lot stricter than God, right? We all grow up going to churches, or when you attend church, you have this feeling that Jesus is just all loving. And he is. But he's also extremely just like God. He really lays down the law in this thing. And I strongly suggest you read it again, meditate on it, pray to God and Jesus, ask for the wisdom and understanding, and the agape love that we all need. So until next time, have a great day, and God bless.